Look at the new book we're going to start today. It's called Summer of the Sharks. And guess what? I told you guys I have a surprise. I sure do. Our room has been completely transformed under the water, under the sea. It's going to be amazing when you come back to school. Not only have you won a party because everybody's on Classroom Dojo, the boys won. Yay! All the boys got Shobi first. But everyone, every single one of you has a surprise. Not only our classroom has been transformed into under the ocean, we have jellyfish, sharks, starfish, all kinds of awesome animals, fish all over the place, jellyfish hanging from the walls. It's just amazing. Thank you, parents. Thank you to every person, all our school leadership, everyone has been great help in this time of transition, of a new classroom, of change. All this has been amazing, and I thank God first of all for that, for this blessing opportunity. I'm so blessed to be your teacher, and this book is also a blessing, guys. I did not know this was the next book, and it's about the sharks. Isn't that awesome? God wants to teach us something. Before you read chapter 1, I'm going to upload this chapter for you to study, to read. I want you to read it with your family, with your parents, or by yourself, whatever you love, whatever you prefer. If you like to read on your own, or if you'd like your parent to read to you, or if you'd like me to read to you, go ahead. Send me a message. Say, hey, Miss, can I send you a message? Can you read over the phone? Yes, we can read the chapter together, whatever you prefer. If you mom, dad, or you by yourself. All the pages of chapter 1, I will upload on class on that Shobi app. By today, Monday, I want you to read chapter 1, and you're going to do a vocabulary, also a vocabulary assignment. It's going to be a really fun one. So before we continue, I want to read a little bit about what the book is about. It's a summary. It's actually a synopsis of what this book is about. So, there where you are, go ahead and listen very, very quietly and attentive to what the book is going to be about. When his aunt, uncle, and sister have a chance to spend a month studying coral reefs in the Bahamas, Eric chooses to stay with a friend at home. He says he doesn't want to miss baseball practice. However, the real reason he doesn't accompany his family is that he's terrified of being underwater and doesn't want his family to find out. A few days later, an accident changes everything and sends Eric and his friends to the Bahamas to assist with the reef study after all. During this time on the island, Eric becomes fascinated by the variety of life on the reef. He discovers how focusing on the beauty around him can help him overcome his fear of diving. In the process, he also discovers how focusing on Jesus can help us overcome sin and draw closer to him. Some of us are going through some fear. It might not be fear of going underwater or swimming, maybe it is. We have fear of many different things. But this book is going to help us, starting with me, your teacher, and your family, anyone watching this video, will help us focus on Jesus. You know, Jesus, He gives us peace. He's our rock, He's our foundation, He gives us power. Let me tell you something about the author. It's really awesome. Her name is Sally, and Sally, she was born and raised by the sea in California. How beautiful. She studied nursing at Pacific Union College. After raising a family, she took scuba lessons and leaped into seas around the world, discovering fantastic lessons from God's sea creatures and sharing them with kids from the Cayman Islands to Canada. Sally now lives in Southern California and spends most of her time writing. She has written for Guide and Ministry and is the author of Treasures by the Sea. So, this awesome book we're starting today is written by this amazing person who loves the ocean but also loves Jesus. So, this is a powerful book to read at this moment right now and this time that we're going through together. And I want you to read it and really do the best job you can do reading this book and really get into this theme that we're learning about underwater, under the sea, oceans. So let me show you the activity that you're going to do today. Today, you are going to look at a activity that looks like this. It's called vocabulary mapping. See how it has like a rectangle? Well, you're going to get 3 words from our vocabulary words, and you're going to map that vocabulary. I'm going to show you which words I want you to map and which words you're going to look on the book. It has that vocabulary in this book right here. So the first word is peered. 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 Let's turn to page 75. Look at the activities. I post the pages on your Shobi app. These vocabulary words are vocabularies that we're going to be learning as we read in different chapters. It's not just going to be on just chapter 1. We're just going to go over vocabularies that we're going to read in the future or right now at this moment. So in page 75, let's go ahead and look on the top, like the 4th line. Right there is a word peered. Right here, peered. So that sentence says, everyone peered into the box as Aunt Sally pulled off the tape and removed the packing material. Peered. That's the first word I want you to write on the first rectangle. Peered. So go ahead, do that as I show you the next word. Get your activity and write the word peered. Now you're going to write that word in the center of the rectangle. And now you see how there's 4 lines on the rectangle. One line, I want you to write the definition of the word. So you can look it up on dictionary.com. You can look it up on a dictionary on Google, just one you have at home if you have one. Look up the word peered and write down the dictionary, what the dictionary says. But before you do that, before you start that, on the other line, I want you to write a self-generated definition. What do you think peered means? When it says everyone peered into the box, what do you think peered means? So on one of the lines, write down what you think the word means. On the other line, write down what does a dictionary say it means. There's 4 lines. So one line is what do you think it means? Second line, what does a dictionary say it means? The third line, I want you to write a synonym. I want you to write a word that is the same thing, synonym. And the last line is a sentence. You're going to write a sentence using the word. My uncle peered into my toy box, or anything. My brother peered into my journal. Any sentence you'd like. You can use your dictionaries, thesaurus, anything to help you with the vocabulary word. So the next word is passports. That word is on page 12. Let's go ahead and turn or look at the activity, page 12. Now, on page 12, we will find the word passport, and that word is going to give us an idea of what passport means. Now, page 12 has the word passport like on the kind of like the middle top of the page, and it says, "Hey, the passports have arrived." That's a sentence in the story. Now you write your own sentence, but look for the word in the dictionary. You're going to do 4 lines. One line is, what do you think passport means? Line number 2, what does a dictionary say passport means? Line number 3, write a sentence about passports and also a synonym in the other line. And the last word that we're going to also learn is bizarre. Let's look at page 14 and look for the word bizarre. Bizarre is found in the last, almost the third to the last line, bizarre. It says, it all seemed so bizarre. Bizarre. What do you think bizarre means? Write it down. 4 lines. What do you think it means? Line number 2. What does the dictionary say bizarre means? And like here you have the lines, see? So right here, you're going to write bizarre. Here, peered. The first one is peered. And then you're also going to write the second word and the third word. And in these lines right here, you're going to write, what do you think it means? What does a dictionary say it means? Write a sentence with the word. And also, you have to write a synonym, a word that's the same. That's your activity today for reading. We're doing vocabulary today. Also, parents, I will attach this letter that introduces this book and the study, what we're going to learn in reading time. I hope you have a great day and read the whole chapter 1, because every day we will continue with more chapters and more activities. If you have any questions, you have my number. You can send me a Dojo message, anything you need for help. I really enjoyed this time with you. Have a great day. Bye.